you all. I am a representative of this synagogue, as you could probably tell. Now, before we start, I didn't hear you, but I'm sure it was hilarious. With your permission, I would like to discuss with you some issues that are plaguing our family here, our community, and our way of life. As you know, I am talking about the shul sinking completely into the ground. Now, I have hired an artist, and we have an artist rendition. This is the shul as it is today. This is the shul in 6 months. This is the shul in 9 months. And 1 year from today, this is your shul. That can happen to us if we're not careful. So, we, your board, have discussed how we could fix this problem. One idea was to raise money and fix it ourselves. We're not going to do that. Another idea was to rename the shul the Leaning Tower of Bennett. We're not going to do that one either. What we're going to do, and what we have been doing behind the scenes, is inviting investors to come in and invest in the shul so they can pay for these repairs. Now, as you probably figured, companies were tripping over themselves to come and invest in our shul, the gold mine that it is. So, after much deliberation, we have allowed 4 investors here for a Q&A session with you, the shul, so you know who is going to invest in us. I present to you the CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos. The CEO of Google, Larry Page. The CEO of Apple, Tim Cook. And the founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. Now that you've all been introduced to the investors, I will open up the floor to some questions. Oh, yes, you.
Hi, yes, I have a question for Larry Page. What amount are you able to invest in our shul?
Well, as you know, Google has some deep pockets. Why? A few years ago, we purchased a small website called YouTube for $1.65 billion. I pledge, once we invest in shul, we will purchase broiler as well. Even more so, we will extend the route to Fortune Park.
Very interesting. Thank you very much, American-born Larry Page. Looks like we have a question from the princess in the 3rd row.
I have a question for Mark Zuckerberg. I noticed that when you walked around Harvard, even in the winter, you wore flip-flops. Do you feel that is proper attire for a religious institution?
Yeah, I've been getting this a lot lately. I'm sure most of you have seen the movie that's based on the founding of Facebook, The Social Network. Well, let me assure you that there are more than a few inaccuracies in the movie. I by no means walk around in flip-flops, and I am a legitimate businessman.
Oh, you didn't spend your summers working in the amusement park Adventureland?
No, that was Jesse Eisenberg's character in a different movie. I'm not Jesse Eisenberg. I'm Mark Zuckerberg.
I'll have to look that up.
Okay. Interesting questions, people. Moving right along. Yes, you with the head of Leia and Princess Leia and the body of Chewbacca, please.
Okay, my question is for Amazon. Why would a book website be interested in buying a shul?
I believe, in case you didn't hear in the back, she asked, why would a book website be interested in buying the shul?
Well, we at Amazon, we've come a long way. We're not just books. You see, we are so much more than just that. As you can see, we do sell books, but we also sell other items such as televisions, clothing. Next. Lullabies set to the tunes of Nirvana. Rabbi items like sitters and Torah books. Tattoos for babies. Ninja grappling hooks. Tanks. Live ladybugs. Deer urine. UFO detectors and, of course, uranium. So you see, we're so much more than just books.
Very interesting, very interesting.
Mark, why did you find time to build Facebook while you were fighting the zombie apocalypse?
That wasn't me. That was Jesse Eisenberg, the actor who played me in the movie.
Please, people, no more questions about the Facebook movie. Yes, you.
Hi, yes. I have a question for Google. What can you bring to the community that no other company can? Hang on.
What can I bring to community? I believe we already contribute a lot to Jewish community. It is my understanding that Google Docs is preferred way of putting together meals every Shabbat.
I actually have to disagree with you, Larry. I believe that more people are on Facebook, and they put together Facebook events, invite all their friends.
No. Google Doc is preferred method. With spreadsheets there, you have ability to specifically figure out what everyone is bringing.
But on Facebook invites, you don't need people's email addresses. You can just invite all your friends, or whichever select ones you want to invite.
Are you excited to star in the new reboot of Arrested Development?
It's not even Jesse Eisenberg, that's Michael Cera, another actor that kind of looks like Jesse Eisenberg.
All right, Mark, please calm down. Sir, this is Mark Zuckerberg. He is not Jesse Eisenberg. He is not Michael Cera. He is just your run-of-the-mill 28-year-old worth around $30 billion. They come every day. All right, but let's get back on topic. Now, ladies and gentlemen of Mount Sinai, I want everyone to answer, what is your preferred method of creating meals for Shabbos? Is it Google Docs or Facebook events? I want to hear a cheer for Google Docs. Okay, and now let's hear it for Facebook events. That's pretty close. Let's hear Google Docs again. And Facebook events. Google Docs again. And the Rusties. And the Rusties will beat us all. All right, seems like we have a little time left. I noticed, ladies and gentlemen, nobody in the audience had questions for Apple. So I'll just ask them a question myself.
Wait a second. Who's that guy? You are not Steve Jobs.
No. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, Steve Jobs passed away a couple months back. This is Tim Cook, his successor. So, Tim, what can you bring to the shul?
Thanks so much for asking. I present the eye shawl. With the eye shawl, you can do many things for this shawl. This is a preloaded device specifically designed for your shul in mind. It has the automatic announcements downloaded every week, along with preloaded comments on that week's Torah portion, prayer services, and a built-in calendar with all the Jewish events and holidays. And of course, the new Shut Up app. I'll give each member one of these to use every Sabbath.
Tim, that's a great device, but we can't use that.
Why not?
Well, it's work. It's considered work.
Oh, see, that's what you think. But the iShop doesn't even feel like work at all. It's so easy to use and navigate, you won't even feel like you could ever live without it.
Tim, is it electronic?
Yes, all our products are electronic.
Yeah, then we can't use it on Sabbath.
Wait, you can't use anything electronic on Sabbath? None of our products?
Well, maybe the Upper West Side, but not...
Well, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Okay.
This is really embarrassing.